So, okay, last class we discussed till T filter row component. Now we'll discuss with other components called T aggregate row. T aggregate row in Talent. So, what is the usage of this aggregate row? So, if you want to do any kind of aggregations in your flow, you can use this aggregations component T aggregate row component. So let's say here, suppose I'm taking one file. So if you want to do some aggregations here. So in this example, we'll cover the what is T fixed flow input component. Then we'll go for the T aggregate row. Then T sort row component. We'll go for it. So like this, we'll. So here T fixed flow input. So what is the uses of T fixed flow input? We'll see. We'll cover this component. So what is the uses of means? Suppose you don't have any input. So you want to test something ready-made. So in that case, you can go for the T fixed flow input component. Okay. So then what will do this T aggregate row? T aggregate will row. It will do your aggregation function like average, min, max. Those kind of things will do actually. So aggregate functions. The aggregate functions like sum, average, minimum, or max, median, or standard deviation, or last. If you want to pick the from the group, suppose here you are doing some group of records, right? So let's say simple query selecting max salary or sum of salary from table name. Let's say you have the table called EMP table. So in that EMP table you have the department number, let's say employee number, and then salary column is there. So if you want to do for select, so I want to just calculate each department wise, I want to go for maximum salary or sum of salary. In that case, select max of salary from sum of salary from EMP. Then you have to use a group by department number class. Okay. So whenever you're doing any group functions, so you are using max, right? They are the group functions. So these kind of all group aggregate functions you can achieve by using in the talent component name is, these are the T aggregate row component. Okay. So this example normally, so we'll see the same example. We have the this one example. So we have different sources. We have the source input. We have the Peter 92. So repetitive data is there. So for that, what we are doing is I'm doing the sum, average, max. These are the my functions I'm using here. So here in the T aggregate row, what is the options? So what are, how you are writing the query? Same, you have to use options here. So normally what you are doing here, group by, right? So same, instead of writing the query, you can use directly options, group by which column you want to use. You can use mention the column name and operations. Instead of writing here, you can directly select the operation column, then functions you can use it. Then these are the options. So remaining things will take care by a T aggregate row component. Okay. So then what is happening here? So then T sort row just is doing sorting based on the name actually is doing. So these are the one example. We'll cover this in this slide. So what is T fixed flow? So we'll first create one job. So here in the model 3, creating job underscore T aggregate row T fixed flow example. So I am using T fixed flow input. See T fixed flow input. So if you see here, these are the T fixed flow options are there. So here you have the single table, inline table, and inline content. Okay. So what is a single table means? Just you can create some columns. If you see edit schema, you can create based on your requirement. You can create any number of columns. Suppose I'm creating column, new column like this. I'm creating. Okay. So for this, it will create columns. Just wait for 1 minute. So now it is created 2 columns. Okay. So for this, I don't have any value. You can give them my values. Suppose I'm giving talent data integration. Okay. So now these are my columns. So here number of rows. So when you want to generate only one record means we'll generate only one record. So suppose I'm just displaying T log row component. So here what I'm doing is just right click row main T log row just table and go to the run tab, just clear, just run it. So now just what are the one record is really load. So because I created without I don't have any source. So with the T fixed flow input, I generated my data. I generated on in the component itself. I generated some dummy data. So new column is equal to talent. This is the first one column. A second column. This data type is string, and the number of rows. One. Suppose I want to generate suppose 15 records. You can use any number of records testing purpose. So 15 minutes, 15 records with the same name will generate. So now we can running test on it. So now we can see. So 15 records are generated. Okay, this is the T fixed flow. Now I have my data. So in that case, so I have my instead of giving this column names, I'm using the inline content delimiter. So use inline content delimiter means you can take the content. So you direct suppose you have data like this. You have data ready-made data is there. Let's say like this. You have ready-made data is there. So if you want to take it, you directly can copy paste instead of plugin. Directly copy paste here. Direct copy paste here and use the field delimiter. You can use the pipe delimiter and you can create your schema. Actually, you have to create manually. Actually, the system will not create automatically. You have to mention how many columns are there in your this particular source. You have to create manually. Okay, that is extra thing you have to do. So remaining things will take care by system. It will read data actually. So that is one thing. So as far as this example, I'm taking the data from the. So I'm taking data from this data. This is my data. So just I'm copying. Just copying this data. Copying this data. So what is the field delimiter here? The 90. This is the field delimiter is semicolon. Okay. So I'm using semicolon here. So and I need two columns. One is name and age. Okay. So one is name. Name is a string, and age is the what is the age is a because if you see number set, you have to go for the integer. Then okay. Then no. So now name. So two columns are I created actually. Okay. So now just if you want to display the data, just same thing. Can clear. Just run it. So you can see this is my data. So this is a name. Different names are there. I'm using age actually. So what I'm doing is actually here. You can see repeated data is age Peter like this. Okay, so by using aggregator, I'm doing the maximum age, minimum age, count of those kind of aggregations I'm doing. So for that, what I'm doing is here, you can take the, so after T62, I'm taking the T aggregator component. So here right click, row main. So in the T aggregator, if you see here, okay, so what is the column you want to, you have to select these options, group by and operations. So in the group by, which column you want to go for? Group by. So sync columns. So group by name I want. Okay, and what are the operations you want? So what are the operations you want to do it? You can go for it here. So I want sum, average, max, min. These are the columns I want in my extra. So here in my source only name, age is there, but I want extra columns, right? So you have to create manually. So here max salary, max age, then minimum age, and what are the columns you want? You want to create manually, average and sum. Okay, average age and sum age. So these are the, what is the behavior actually? So you are doing the average or minimum or maximum sum means. So you cannot do on strings, right? So compulsory you have to select this is as a integer. Okay, average means suppose I think you have to take the double. So because it is sometimes average, right? So it will give the floating value will come. Okay, so that's why you have to take the double. Okay, okay. So now I created the columns. So if you see here, these are my source data, name and age. In the aggregator row, what actually, apart from that, my source, name and age, okay, I'm generating these data, extra columns in my T aggregate because I'm generating, because like in SQL, how you are generating. So select max salary, minimum salary. So I created extra columns in the T aggregate row. And what I'm doing, so you didn't do this kind of, so you didn't write this, just you created the columns, but you didn't apply this logic. So for that, where you have to go, you have to go to the operation tab. So in the operation tab, you have to add the, like this, you have to add like this. So what is the actual output column name? Max age. You have to select the functions. You have the different functions are there. You have the count means how many counts will display, and minimum means minimum, least value will display max, average, sum, first, last. Suppose in the group, suppose your list of columns are there. Suppose you are using 10 department number, comma salary, let's say 10 comma 1000, 10 comma 2000, let's say 10 comma 3000. This is one example. So when you use group by of department number, suppose I want first value or last value from this group, 1000 or 3000. So in that case, you can use these functions, first or last value. Okay, and you can use list. List means, suppose I want to get, suppose 10 is there. If you use list means, what will happen? This will come 1000, 2000, 3000. Like this will come. All data will come into one place. List. That is a list option. So then, and a list objects also same, and count distinct. So count is some aggregate functions. Okay, so that is also you can use it. So union, geometry, these are the, based on requirement you can go for standard deviation like this. Okay, so here what I'm saying, max salary, you have to go for the max function. So then on which column you want to go to? Max of age only I want to go to. Okay, so then minimum, so minimum age, then you have to function called min, then age, and here also average. So you have to select the average age. And next column is, you can go for the what is the next column? A max, minimum, average, sum. Also you have to go to the sum. Okay, so this age, that is, and ignore null value. Suppose in your source, when you are doing, suppose you are having null values are there. Suppose let's say like this, null values are there. So in that case, during the your functionality, some are max, some other functionality, you want to ignore this null values, you can use this ignore null values option. That is one thing. So now it is done, everything is done. So in the aggregator row, I did the everything, group by and group by, then operations done. Then in the advanced settings also, these are the options actually. So delimiter only for the list operations. So normally when you select the list function, so you have to mention the delimiters. Just now you explained, right? So when you have, so you want to list these in between for each field, what is the delimiter you want to apply? So that is the in the advanced section, that property will be there. Okay, and these are the some advanced properties based on your requirement, you can go for it. Okay, so next what I'm doing is, I want to, now requirement is done, so then I want to go for sorting based on the name only I want to display. So in that case, just after aggregated row, you can select the row main T sort row, then you can go for the name. I want to name as a alpha. Okay, so name is a alpha, so that's why I'm selecting it. So here just based on the name, I'm selecting sorting order just. Okay, so then after we'll go for the T-log row component. T-log row component here. So here just right click, row main, and here print value sync all. So then clear, just run it. So now here average got correct, then sum of age is also come correct, but age anyway, no, max age and minimum age is not coming. So we'll check for that. Why it is not came? Max age function is max function and age. So why it is not came means max age and min. So you can see here. So max is because max age and minimum age is not a double actually. You have to select the correct integers data type. Okay. Yes. So here just I'm running again. So now you can see it is come correct actually. So James, okay. So this age anyway you can ignore because it will not. You didn't do. So you can here output port. Again you can create another column. Just age. You can go for the column called list age. Okay. Age. Okay, any because age will not come, so remaining things, James, you can have the maximum age 97, minimum age 92, and the average is means how many James are there. You can see in the dot type. So you can see James. So James, you can see 93, here James 96, 92, and 96, 97 means highest is 97. James 97 max, minimum is 92. And average means how many gems are there divided by those many count actually. Okay, and sum means how many gems are there, will count it. Okay, these are the how to use T aggregate row. The very useful actually. So any point of time, this will be very useful. Okay, these are the example T aggregate row. T aggregate. Okay, the next is T aggregate sort row. T aggregate. Okay, so this is somewhat performance wise. This is T aggregate sort. So aggregate the sorted input data for the. So before sorted aggregate row, so you have to use the same functionality. So if you use same, you can see T aggregate sort row. So if you open here, same functionality will come. So same, if you go for this, these two components are same only, but some small difference will be there. If you open this component, you can see same group by and operations will be same only, but this input row count, so you have to give the accurate input row count actually. Okay, so that you have to mention, and you need to pass the sorting data actually. So normally T aggregate row, so when you use T aggregate row and T sorted aggregate row. So what is the main difference of this means? Same, it will do same kind of operations, but T sorted aggregate row, it will only do aggregations, do not do any sorting. So for that you have to use a, you have to send the, need to send sorted data to aggregation component. Okay, aggregate component. Okay, so whereas T aggregate row need not to send a sub because it will do sorting and aggregation actually. That is the main difference. So same example, we'll take it. Control C, Control V. Just copy, paste. Okay. So just I'm deselecting this whole job. Okay. So T fixed input, just right click, row, main. So before what I have to do, you have to select the compulsory, you have to select the T sort. Right click, row, main. So here, which column you need to sort actually? So what are the group by column you are using? That column you need to sort it actually. So name, that is the alpha, right? You need to sort based on the name actually. Okay, sync columns. So that is the one thing. And next you have to select the row main. So here you have to give the how many number of you give this. So suppose I'm using some 100 column. Let's say you have to give some approximately number. Suppose you are in source, you have some 10 lakhs, 10 million records are there. So in that case, you can give the some approximately 20 millions. You can give it maximum input records. So those many numbers only will do the calculations actually. Otherwise, it will not do. Suppose you are in your source, you are having 10,000 records are there. Suppose you are using 5, means it will job will not do correct aggregations actually. We'll see that example also. Now group by on which column? Group by name. So you have to sync the columns. So just now how we created, just you can copy the schema also. So here this is the aggregate, right? Just you can copy the schema also instead of typing again and again, copy. So you can select the schema also. Same schema you can paste here also. Edit. Just paste it. Same schema will come here. Just age is not required now. So same schema will come here. Okay. So now what I'm doing is here, you need to select the, here you need to select the operations. So what are the operations you want? So here you want operations like max age. You have 4 columns, right? So those 4 columns you can do it. Max age, then minimum age, max age, minimum age, average age, then sum age. Okay. So here max age is you have to use a max function, and minimum is minimum function, and average means average function you have to use, and sum means you can go for the sum. Okay, and based on which column you are going. Input column is not a name, right? You have to select the age. Okay, age, then age. Here after you select age, then here also you have to select the age. That is the operation you have to do. So then you can select it. After that you have to select the, because anyway this is dot, it is sorting order anyway, data. So need not again sorting again, because in previous case, if you want to display data in sorting order means you can go for the sorter actually. But here it is not required. Directly you can take the tlog row component. So with the tlog row component, what you can do, you can right click row main. So here you can go for the table format and sync columns. And now just clear, run it. So now same result you can see just now, James 97. So everything is clear. Okay, so result is same only, but here T, if you use T aggregate sorted row, it will improve the performance. And what will do, it will so it will need one component extra, T sorted row. So you need to sort based on the group by code, which group by column you are using in the name. You need to do that column as a sorting actually. Suppose let's say I'm using here number of ports. Suppose I'm using 2 only. Let's see whether how many records will come. So even though you can see some record is missing, you see 90 James 97, only 2 records on James only came actually. So it is not did properly actually. Okay, so that's why you have to select the correct. You have to, this is extra column. Suppose I'm selecting the some extra, so now it will come correct. Okay, so here now T sorted row. So to use the T, so based on the T sort row, you have to just T fixed flow, then T sort row and T aggregate sorted row. You have to use like this. So then just in this column you have to take, then the schema of this one, and after that sort based on the team and age. So how many columns are there here? Team and age. Team and age. Okay, so that is the main thing actually. T-log organization is like this. So here what you can do, just you can go for the again another column also you can go for it. Team and age. Okay, so just now done. James, what is the dot actually here? James Thomas, why it's not Thomas? Group by name and how many records are there actually in the source? You have 225 records, 225 rows are okay, 225 okay. Okay, now it is come correct. So because in earlier case what happened, so we given wrong number actually, so that's why data is not came properly. So now you can see James, Peter and Thomas. So you have to, that is the main drawback of the T aggregate sorted row, you have to give the correct input row count actually. So previously I given less than the 225, right? So that's why it is not doing properly. So that is the main thing you need to consider actually. So whenever you are going for the T aggregate sorted row, you have to compulsory mention the T sort row, and you have to mention sorting order, and then the next thing is you have to mention the input row count. That is the main functionality. Okay, these are the two important components: T sort row and T aggregate row, T aggregate sorted row component. Okay, so next component is we'll go for the so if you want to club the two sets actually, suppose you have the two sets are there, you want to club the two sets, that is a component called T unite row. So if you want to club two sources or two or more sources and make it as a one group, so multiple groups you make as a one group, you can use the you can make as a you can use a T unite row component. So that is the we'll explain the T. We'll see T unique row actually. So T unite we'll discuss after that. We'll go for the T unite component. So what we'll do, this T unite component, it will merges data from various sources based on the common schema. Okay, so in the compulsory, you have suppose two sources are there, you can merge by using T unite source. Okay, these are the suppose you have files are there. The last class also we saw actually you have multiple files are there. You want to club it as a one source. We use T unite source actually. So we have these different sources, 1, 2, 3 sources. If you want to club as a make as a one, means you can go for T unite source. Okay, otherwise I will go for this example. Create a job. So job underscore T unite example. Then finish. So here, what I'm doing, same input I'm taking, so just like a same input I'm taking. Okay, so just I'm again this data like this. You can any number of groups. Suppose I'm using some different data here. Let's say, so instead of Peter, I'm using some Scott. Okay, suppose I'm using different. Suppose here I'm Scott, suppose 99, Wilson, 100. Like this, this is one another output. So here also I'm using 100. So these are my different sources. Just I create some number of rows 15, a number of rows here I'm using one only. Okay, here also I'm using number of rows one, and here number of rows also I'm using one. Okay, so these three sources, just I'm using t-fixed flow. You can use any sources. You can use t-file input delimiter and t-oracle or anything, different sources. You can take it and you can club it. You can source. I want to club these three sources. For that, you can use the t-unit component. Okay, so main criteria of t-unit should be, as a schema should be same for the all three components. The name and age, schema 2 and same, data type is the same. Here also you can see 2 only, name and age, data type also matching. So that should be same actually. If we otherwise it will not it will not merge properly actually. Okay, so right click row main. So here also row main, and here also row main. Okay, so what is simply t-unit, what will just it will club the data. So just sync columns, what will do, it will merge all. You can see these are the input actually. You can able to see here also. So we have the t file input file 1 and t fixed flow another thing, and t fixed flow input 3. These are the different so files I'm merging into one flow actually. So what are the columns you require from this port? You can select in that unit, or you don't want means you can delete it actually. Okay, so then you can use that t log row component and row main. So here in the t log row, you can just display it. And now you can go to the run section, clear, then run it. So you can see now it will club the all records. Suppose you see 15 records from one source, and 2 records in other source, and 3 records in other source. 15 plus 2, 17 plus 3, 20 records total. You can see 20 records are there. So you can see here. So from the first source Peter, and just second source you can see Vincent, and these are the second source and the third set. It is clubbing actually. Okay, suppose I will create some duplicate record. Let's say here I'm creating some duplicate record, let's say. Okay, so now how many records will come, we'll see. So now you can see 15 plus 4, what is that? 19 plus 3. So here so what is the source? This one Scott 99, right? So if you see output Scott 99, so you can see same data has come Scott 99. This is not eliminated duplicates actually. So whatever the data is there, it is simply it will move here actually. So 7 plus 15, 22, correct, exact 22 will come. Even though it is duplicates also, what will happen? It will not eliminate duplicates actually. So here we have duplicate records are there. So to eliminate, because you can see I'm getting Scott 99, Scott here also Scott 99. I'm getting the duplicate records here actually. So here Peter is there, Peter 92, and here Peter. So suppose in the name I want only unique records I want. I don't want go for duplicate. I want to eliminate duplicate records. So in database, how so here, if you want eliminate duplicate records, so normally what we'll do in database side, select unique. You can use column 1 comma column 2 comma column 3 from, you use the table name, right? Or you can use the select a distinct column 1 comma column 2 comma column 3 from table name, like this you use. But in talent, how to, in the talent tool, how to eliminate duplicates. Okay, so how to eliminate duplicates? So what is the component here? Component called TUnique row. Okay, that is a component. We'll see how to eliminate TUnique component. So TUnique row component, so it will compare entries and sort out duplicate entries from the input row. So this is a data quality component. You can use in the data quality level, or you can use in the data integration also. Okay, so you can see these are the example. So you can see here, so I'm name is there, I'm sorting the data. Okay, and after that duplication, so if any duplicates are there, it will eliminate duplicates, unique records into one flow, and we have the another row type will be there, duplicates also will be there. You can go for it. Okay, so that is the main thing. So now same example will apply here. So I want to eliminate duplicates. In that case, just what I'm doing is TUnique row. Okay, so for the right click row main, here in the TUnique row, based on which column you want to select actually. So it will sync the columns, it will come the automatically, schema will come automatically, name and age. Okay, so on which column you want to eliminate duplicate. So you want to select all columns, or you can select only one column actually. Okay, so you want name, based on the name you want to eliminate duplicates. So in that case, just tlog row component and row. Here you can see here unique will be there and duplicates will be there, row types. So with that, you can, even though you want directly, you can load in unique records into one flow and duplicate records into another flow. That is a main advantage of things actually. Row uniques into one flow, and so then here unique row, and another thing is tlog row. A row type is duplicates. These are the duplicate records. Main records. Okay, just I'm renaming. So here I'm just displaying in as a table format. Here also I'm displaying as a table format. Just clear and run it. So you can see here, I'm getting how many records are there here. 15 records is my first flow, and 4 records in second flow, and 3 records are in third flow. So 22 records I got in the TUnite, and after that TUnique row, 8 records are unique records and 14 records are duplicate records. We add 14 plus 18. 14 plus 8 means 22 records. So you can see the output. So here Peter, James, Thomas, and Scott. Then Vincent, baby like this. These are the, you can see only unique records it is coming actually. These are the only unique record. You can see you don't have find any duplicate record here. Suppose if you use here in the second group, let's say Scott. Sorry, in the first same, Peter and John I'm using here. So Peter and John. Okay. So here clear, run it. So now you can see now. So Peter and James, even though if it is in second group also, you see here unique records only here based on the name only I chosen, right? So that's why only unique records is came to here, and duplicate records, you can see these are the duplicate records. So Peter is duplicate record entry. Peter again came, then you can see here Peter again came. Okay, like this. So this is a very useful component, T unique row component, and a T fixed flow component, and T unite component. If you want to club the multiple groups into one group, you can use the T unite component. Okay, so that is the main, these are the main components. Next component is, we'll go for what are the components, we'll go for. So if you go to the document now, so T convert type, another thing is T file list is completed, T sort row is completed, T aggregate row completed, T row generated completed, filter row is T sort row is completed, and T replicate. Okay, so if you want to split data into multiple flows, you can go for T replicate data. So here T replicate component in talent. So if you have same set of data, if you want to suppose what is the T replicate, suppose I have this source is there. So same source I want to use in some other sub job actually. So in that case, it is not allowed. Now if you see, suppose I am using something called T sort row. Suppose I want to use same the source. You can see main is not coming actually here. Okay, so same, instead of taking again source, in that case you have to say take source again, and you have to use the component called main again like this. So instead of taking multiple times, instead of reading data from the multiple times, you can use T replicate component. Okay, so that is a very advantage. So when you have the T replicate component, what is allows you to perform different operations on the same schema. So on the same schema, you can do different operations. So these are the schema and options. So you can see here the source is this is my source, and T replicate component I am using. So with that, I'm same data I'm flowing to one component, and same data I'm flowing to another component. So normal without using T replicate means you have to take this source multiple times actually. 2 times you have to take. So unnecessarily reading time, right? Unnecessarily wasting. So in that case, this T replicate component will be useful actually. So same, you can, in this example, instead of this, you can ignore, you can use what is the component here. Just I'm deleting this component. Sorry. Okay, deleted. Just to you need to select this link actually. How to delete means if you want to select. So here I'm using treplicate component, treplicate. Okay, so in between just right click, row main. So from here it will allow any number of flows. Right click, row main, and here also row main, like this. So if you see here, so now it will allow any number of rows actually. You can have the row type main. So not only two flows, you can add any number of flows. Suppose I'm using another tlog row component. So you can use directly from here row main tlog row. So here that is a, so from this tsort row, then I'm using tlog row again, just for displaying purpose. So main. So here I'm using table. So then tlog row, table format, single columns. So then the tsort row column, just you have to select one column sorting actually, otherwise it will not work out actually. So then just simple actually, it will flow same data if you see. So how many records are in the source, same number of records will go to the tsort row component, and this flow it will go same record. Here also it will go to same records, and here also it will go to the same number of records. So then run it. You can see 225 records. So source, how many records are there? 225 are there. So same 225 records, it is flowing to here, and here also 225 records are flowing, and here also you are flowing the 225 records. Okay, that is advantage. So now you can see the data also. So first tlog row component is displayed, tlog row 2, so then tlog 4 source data, and here also tlog row 3 data is displayed. So these are the treplicate component and tsort row component. Okay, and next trun job component. This is a very easy component. Trun job component. So what will happen if you want to run? Suppose from here you want to run another job. So from I'm running means I'm running this job means it will run only this job. So from here you want to run some other job means you can go for the trun properties. So trun job, what will happen? It will run the particular job actually. So these are the, so here just simply you want to run from, I want to run some other job, let's say I want to run tunit job, let's say. Okay, so from here I want to run tunits. In that case trun job, you have to take this component. Okay, so after running this I want to run the main. So after this tlog row I want to run this job. So in that case you have to select the which job you want to run. Okay, you have to select these options. In the trun job you have, these are the options. In the trun job you have to select the job name. Okay, so you have to select the, you have the use dynamic job name will be the, means you have the context variable. We'll see next class what is context variables, and for the, what is the job actually here. You have to select which job you want to select. In that case, model 3, I want to select T unite. Okay, T unite. So T unite, then okay. So just I want to run this job actually. I don't want to do anything actually. So schema also here some options are there. So edit schema actually. You want to copy the schema. So what are the schema it is there? You want to copy here actually. So in the T-log row, you have some schema is there, right? So name and age. You want to transfer that schema into this job actually. So now you can see now whenever I selected right so if you double click, automatically it will go into this job actually. So now the properties, you can copy this child job schemas and next transfer the whole context. So normally if you see we have the context, one tab will be there, right? So for normally particular job, so every job we have the context variables one is there actually. So to show you that context thing actually it is not showing here. So there is a context variables actually. That context variables normally will define here actually. So now I'm not able to see here. So components, type hierarchy, console. Yeah, another thing is actually how context variables will be there. If you show below, here context. So this is a context actually. So you have to select the context variable. We'll see next actually what is the context variables actually. Okay. So just drag here. Okay. Okay. So the context variables. Just you can select the context variable. I will explain in detail. So as of now, in this kind of example, I'm using trun job component. So in the trun job component, it will just what will do? It will run after completion of this job. What are the job you specified here? It will execute actually. So the component. So I use this job actually. So once this T-log row 3 is completed, it will run the trun job actually. Okay. So clear. Just run it. So now you can see here. So after running this job, you can see unique records, unique row records, and duplicate records display. You see, unique row records and duplicate records display. So that is the. So it is start 6 will not display here actually. So just if you open double click, it will display here actually. So 15 records, 8 records. That is the trun job component.